This is Georgia. Hello everybody, my name is Jeremy and welcome to my channel. There she goes. Today I'm going to be talking about the newest single from Morning Musume 1/6 called Tokyo toいう片隅, or In a Corner of a City Called Tokyo. The last single that I talked about by Morning Musume was Sakata My Heart and Oh My Wish, and I promised that if I heard anything that I liked that I would talk about it again. And yes, this Sonic DX battle theme does have its problems, but it is certainly better than the last group of singles, which included that weird English number which, let's be honest, is not the most original piece of work to ever come out of the Hello Project agency. The promotion edit of this single is pretty straightforward, albeit a bit simple. This is a song about a corner of Tokyo, and yet the girls are inside some weird building doing hand geometry and flexing their muscles. There wasn't much of a tie-in to the title. I think even a lazy green screen a la Help Me would have been sufficient for this music video. The secondary scenes with the Shogunai Yume Obito filter on it was also a bit of a miss for me. Granted, the styling in these scenes were so much better. But I'm half expecting to see all these shots in like a DVD magazine. Like, these weren't even shots that were filmed specifically for the music video. These were like candid shots of the girls lingering around before a concert, and they were just like, hey, we can use these in the music video. It almost reminded me of Roman My Dear Boy, the way that it was kind of all meshed together. I expected so much more from the actual MV that I don't think really translated between title and lyrics to final product. But I will give props for consistency in the styling. In general, we find hues of red and blue inside graduation singles, which I'm pretty sure this is Kanon's last single, which we'll get into that later in my feels. Examples given: Ayaraba It's Alright, Renai Hunter, Brainstorming. This song was no different, where we had hues of pink and hues of blue. And even though I appreciate the references, those Daiso shower curtain outfits were horrendous. The cuts on most of those dresses really needed some fixing. And what were with those white booties? You don't wear white shoes until after Memorial Day. The outfits didn't even really look that well constructed. They looked like they were made by somebody who was possibly going into their first year of fashion school. I was unimpressed by them. But I loved the styling of the secondary outfits, and I wish that those had been featured a little more. I think that anytime the girls are featured in kind of casual wear, I think it's more flattering to them. I feel like it looks better on them than some of these hokey pokey costumes. The translation of the lyrics were a little clunky as well, but I usually ignore those lyric translations because I feel like most of the time they're not totally accurate of what the song is saying. Even then, some of the lyrics were a little like, what? And apparently there are only two types of people who live in Tokyo. The kind who live recklessly and the kind who live honestly. There's no in between, it's just these two. That being said, I think that the lyrics were all divided up very nicely. I love that Kanon had a pretty big part. I enjoyed her role in the music video. I think they did a good job in spotlighting her and making it honorific to her. I loved the beat, I loved the progression, I loved how kind of original the song sounded while maintaining some of those classic Morning Musume sounds. It almost sounded to me like something that you would have found when the Platinum era was still around. And even though I've pretty much talked shit on this entire music video, I think that's what really hooked me into this song, is the progression of it, and just how seamless it all sounds. I love the beat, I love the melody, I love the lines, everything is just flawless from top to bottom as far as the sound is concerned. My real problems were with the music video, how it was all edited together, and I really just hated certain parts of the video. The part where it was panning through the girls and their faces as they were kind of standing there was so clunky to me, and part of me wonders if somebody edited this video on like a Nokia phone. My overall problems are just with that and the styling. I think had there been a little more of a story involved in the music video, had the styling been those secondary outfits and not those Daiso shower curtains, I would have been tremendously happy with the whole overall product. I'm planning on talking about the other two songs as well in conjunction with this AAA side, but I wanted to talk about this one first because it was the first one that I heard. I think it was the first music video that was released. I do really like the vision. I love the Saturday Night song. I will get into those. Overall, the MV was just very meh, but it was such a good song that it deserves a toot. Say goodbye, me Joja. Let me know what you think of the song and the music video in the comments below, and I will see you all again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!